connected. Channel switched.
Oh, yeah, actually.
Hey, y'all, hey.
User joined your channel.
Alright, I guess we're already on the proper scene in OBS. I was not aware of that. I thought I was still on the starting soon screen. Whatever, it works for me. So today we're going to be part 2 of introducing my father to the island. We're going to go ahead and get him acclimated and everything. At this point in time, he's over by the Verizon wireless store apparently. So I'm going to go meet up with him, and we're going to try to get him his cell phone and everything. He's still waiting on his application to FAA, so hopefully we'll hear something about that today. Other than that, I don't know what the day has in store yet.
User joined your channel.
Excuse me while I set up my phone here in front of me so I can see chat. And make sure those weird issues don't come back I was having the other day with dropped frames, but I think we're good now. I think the internet just kind of went fucking wonky there for a little bit.
That was a good trip.
Thanks.
User left your channel.
Is EMS coming or about to die?
Yeah, they're over here, just near the gate. They opened it to...
.35 is on Freak, but I will be off duty for a bit. If shit hits the fan, let me know and I'll be there.
Copy that.
User joined your channel. User joined your channel. Joined your channel. User joined your channel. User in your channel timed out. User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Radio check.
Limitory.
Oh, wow, the frame drops coming into Lubbock is intense.
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel. User was moved out of your channel.
How you doing?
Pretty good. How you?
So when I bring up my phone, G, it's up and down, and I can't see the phone number.
You gotta go. Oh shit, you're right. They fucked it up. It didn't used to be that way. Can you at all make out what that last number is? Because it used to fit and now they broke it, so they're gonna have to fix that.
User joined your channel.
I go in settings and I see your cell phone number is 4 and maybe a 6, maybe an 8. That's all I can see.
Okay, I see everything except for the last number. Here's an easy way to fix that issue.
Yes and no. You're not an ex-cop, are you?
Go ahead and call me. I'll tell you what it comes up as. And my number whenever you're ready.
Oh, I need a patrol car. I haven't got my white papers through yet.
You have to actually click it. You can't use the numbers or anything.
Okay, so how am I supposed to call or tell people to call me if I don't want to know my number?
Well, you're gonna call me and I'm gonna tell you your number. Because it'll come up and tell me what your phone number is.
Alright, well, what's your number?
User was moved
564 0815.
I don't know anyone that, you know, I'm not whitelisted, so I can't just go to the shop.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
564
0815.
Yeah, I've only just been deputized today.
Alright, your number is... What's that? 4642088, it looks like.
No bother, thanks anyway, dude.
Hold on.
Yeah, 4642089.
User joined your channel.
And then I answer the phone. I'm like, howdy.
464
2089. Can you hear me on
Okay,
the phone?
Well, I don't know. The phone looks like it's not even here. Hold on. What's your number again?
564-0815. And then to talk on the phone, you hold down your caps lock muscle.
Okay, what's your number again? Sorry.
564-0815. You should probably just add a contact.
That's what I'm doing. 5640815.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Not a whole lot. And you can press your escape muscle and have that thing go away so you can walk around.
Oh, and we're still on the phone. Right?
Yeah, so I can walk all the way over here, go in here, do some grocery shopping, maybe go grab a burger at McFisher's, and you can still hear me, right? You gotta hold your caps lock muscle to talk on the phone. Okay, I can't hear you, so if it's not working, press your 1 on your number pad. Hey there, Mango, how you doing? Okay, I can't hear you. It wasn't working if you were talking.
I was talking. I'm pressing caps lock. Can you hear me?
Oh, I hung up the phone now. I can hear you because you're right next to me.
Well, if you hung up, that's why it's not transmitting.
Oh, I didn't hang it up till I
okay.
got back over here, but I couldn't hear you at all. Did you press the 1 on your number pad?
1 on my number pad? For what?
It changes the frequencies, and it has to be on channel 1 for the cell phone to work.
Oh, yeah, it was on AP3L cell phone 1, channel 5 or something. Now it's on 1.
Okay,
so
yeah, it
that
needs to
should
be
work.
channel
Hold
1.
on.
Hello.
Hello, there we go.
Now I can hear you with that lovely phone filter.
Yeah, it's like the
User
GarageBand
left your
radio
channel.
filter. It's great. I love how it
Right.
puts the little HUD in the upper right so I can tell that I'm on a call.
Yep, and then if you press escape, you can make that window in the middle of your screen go away and you can walk around and stuff. And then to hang up, you just press G and it'll bring it back up again.
Yeah, I have it over at the corner as the HUD. Hey, Jonathan's at the airfield. Hop in my car. Let's go.
Well, I'm not going to leave my car here.
Vehicle CG denied to show identification and is parked off the road.
Then just follow me.
I'll deal with it.
User joined your channel.
Do you want to follow me since I probably know where I'm going better?
Sure, and for some reason my horn honks every time I start the car.
That's
joined
odd.
your
I'm going
channel.
to guess that's some kind of bug. Anyway, I'll hold here for you. No idea, Mango. I'm off duty at the moment. We're doing part 2 with my dad. He's getting ready to go over to the airfield to talk to Jonathan.
User left your channel. User joined your channel. User
Right behind
left your channel.
Alrighty, we're gonna hang a right up here at this stop sign.
User left your channel.
Netcode sucks.
User joined
What are you
your
talking
channel.
about?
So laggy,
Jonathan is the
drive.
director of FAA. Hey, when I talk to my dad on the phone, you can hear that, right, Mango? I think that's my other push-to-talk key. I don't really use the phone very often, so I wouldn't be surprised if I forgot. I believe it's just a straight here, so
User
that's the way
left
I'm
your
going, but I'm
channel.
about to get run into by Crown Vic, so hold short. Never mind, you're clear now. You were further behind me than I thought you were.
Oh yeah.
They've changed how this. No, okay, I messed up. This is the town, the houses that are next to the airfield. The airfield entrance is actually back this way.
F542CG.
Send it.
User in your channel
I'm going to
timed
be
out.
approaching
User
CG
entered
base
your
in
channel.
a ambulance. Just so you know.
Keep in mind, speed limit is 30 through town, so make sure that you're abiding that. Alrighty, here, this is the airfield.
Jonathan's here.
I figured that was him right there, I assume.
I know Dan Danderson is here, but he called Jonathan over just a second ago.
Yeah, Dan Danderson was the one I talked to the other day. Okay, we can probably get off the phone now.
He seems to be really active, yeah, but that's private, right? So we can talk in private.
No, if you talk on the phone, people can still hear you around you. They can't hear what I say, but they can hear what you say.
Right, well yeah, that's what I meant.
If you press Control Tab in the bottom right, you'll see voice volume. You can go to whispering, so you can only hear within like 3 or 4 meters. That's about as private as you're gonna get.
Cool.
Why are you laying in the middle of the ground?
I probably hit the wrong button by accident. That's what I did. I went for Alt, hit Z. My bad.
Alright, well let's come over on the other side of the car so that we're not... Actually, there's a parking lot in here. Might be a better idea. I thought he was coming right back though. So yeah, let's just go pull into the parking lot.
That works.
User left your channel.
He's not really looking for a rank, he just wants to be an air traffic control person who will sit up in that tower over there. Directing aircraft and such. Basically, you know, giving them takeoff and landing clearance, stuff like that. Oh, I guess I'm kind of standing in your parking spot, aren't I? Oh no, they're not right next to each other, okay. I believe that might be in... No, it's not FAA. FAA doesn't have lights, I don't think.
User left your channel.
Went ahead and took my vest off. There's no point in lugging around a giant Coast Guard vest
User
everywhere I
joined your
go when I'm
channel.
off duty.
I'm gonna have to change my talk button to something else. I don't know what.
He might be. I don't know. I mean, he's capable of streaming. I know he can if he wanted to. He streamed before. He used to do a lot of Watch Dogs content back when that stuff came out.
Be right back.
Okay.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Where is my buddy at?
You're going
User
to probably
joined
have
your
to
channel.
let him know you're in the parking lot on Twitter so he knows
User
where
was
you're at.
moved out of your channel.
Do you know how to type in Twitter yet or anything?
Yes, but I have 6 people talking to me, bugging the crap out of me when I've already dealt with it. So I'm having a very difficult time trying to focus on one thing when I got 6 people talking to me. Oh my god.
I would just do at Mr. Farrington waiting in the FAA parking lot or something. Or the airfield parking lot.
User left your channel.
What, like, would like to talk to you? I'm in the parking lot.
Well, doesn't he
Wanna
already
talk
know?
to you?
Wasn't he coming to the airfield for you?
No. He's coming there for another reason, but I'm going to cut him off and talk to him since I'm
okay.
here.
I thought you were saying that okay, well then I probably should go. I thought you were just saying that you were going to or that he saw that you were online and you messaged him or you
User
messaged back
joined
or
your
something.
channel.
Then I would just tell him that, you know, you're interested in speaking with him about, you know, some of the stuff in FAA and everything since you have the application and everything, bring his attention to it.
He came here to whitelist Dan Danderson is what he was here for, I believe. I don't know.
Oh.
I was just gonna say hi.
Well, yeah, I mean, then I would,
User left
if you
your
want to, you
channel.
know, do like a job shadowing type thing while you wait for your application to be processed, and you just want to ask some questions about, you know, how everything works on this airfield
User
in
joined your
particular, then
channel.
yeah, you can have him come by just for a chat.
User left
I
your
thought you were
channel.
saying that he responded to you and was going to meet you here to process you.
No, my bad. No, he has not yet responded to anything that I've said or done. He's slammed an app's the last thing he's worrying about right now. You know?
Well then, seeing as Dan is ATC, I would just ask if you can do like a job shadowing or whatever while you wait on the application to be processed. Then you can ask questions and figure out, you know, how they actually do things.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
Because I know, there's at least a couple of people in FAA who are, I don't know if they're on duty necessarily right now, but I know they're on the island.
So I just put it, Mr. Danderson. I'm in the airport parking lot. I'd like to shadow you while you work in the tower, if that's okay.
I was gonna say talk to Mr. Farrington himself and, you know, just introduce yourself and say, hey, I got an
User
application
left your
in, you know, I'd like to
channel.
see if I could do some job shadowing while I wait on that so that I can kind of get a better understanding of how everything works around here. I wouldn't go necessarily to Dan. I don't think Dan is anybody special. I think he's just an air traffic controller. Since Mr. Farrington is on, I think it'd be better if you introduced yourself. I mean, you do you, but that's just my thoughts.
User joined your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
Keep in mind there's a character limit on Twitter, so you might want to Control A, Control C before you send it. Because a lot of times I'll type something out, and if I don't copy it and it's too long, I have to type it again.
User left your channel.
Oh my god, I can't remember to keep pressing the fucking button to talk.
User entered your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
I don't have binoculars, darn it.
User joined your channel. User left your channel.
We'll have to go to the goods factory
User
and
in
get
your
you some
channel timed
binoculars.
out.
They're easy enough to make. It's like, I think $250 or $500.
User left your
Yeah,
channel.
I was gonna look in the tower and see if there's anybody in there, but I can't see that far without binoculars.
Right, I usually carry a couple of spares, but I need to buy a freaking house or get the apartment so that I have some storage. That way I can keep a few extra pairs of binoculars and such.
For a couple hours.
Bet you anything that Jonathan's too busy to talk to me right now.
User
I
left
don't
your
know.
channel. User left your channel. User left your channel.
I mean, it just seems to me that, you know, this whole faction thing, like, you gotta do...
User
Oh,
left your
nice.
channel. User left your channel.
Oops.
That works, okay.
Very nice parking job. I like it. How's it going?
User joined your channel.
I'm good, boys. Is the pilot, FAA pilot personnel can accept application here or no?
User joined your channel. User joined
Neither
your
of us
channel.
are now.
No, I'm just
So-
hanging out.
Must have to come here, my guy. I don't know where the fuck he is though.
Well, I would assume he'd hopefully be here shortly if he's supposed to be here. Because there's really nothing down towards the airfield once you get in there. There's no buildings or
User in
anything.
your
It's
channel
just
timed out.
airfield. And I would assume he's not going to have you meet him at the tower. So, I don't know. Maybe give him a call.
I'll just fucking message him.
User joined your channel.
It's so boring, they do nothing. It's impossible to actually get training and shit. Been waiting a week now.
As far as I know, I
User
think there's
joined your
only 2
channel.
or 3 CFIs currently. And I think 2 of those CFIs are in training themselves. So, yeah, I understand your struggle there.
Yeah, I've had
I
my
had the
app on
tendency to
FAA
just get
for
my
about the
Cessna
same
and
amount
just
of time.
fly up without a license, but like, I'll say I have one. I don't know, dude. I don't know how to fly the Cessna. It's
User
pretty
left
fucking
your
simple.
channel.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I'd think about getting my rotary wing license, but that's gonna take a while.
I guess it really just depends on how
User
quickly
joined your channel.
they respond. But if you can get more CFIs and such, you know, then
I'd love to be a CFI if I could get my license, you know?
yeah, license is the first step.
I'd love to help out if I could just get anyone to respond to me, like from the FAA or, you know, anything with 3 initials would be great at this point. I'd even take like the FCC. Close enough. Brozo.
I don't know.
Who are
Maybe
you
try
waiting
and
for?
message Dan. Maybe Dan will be more responsive.
Yeah, let's see. I'll Twitter him.
Let's see if you can do like a job shadowing or something.
As the fuck.
You're cutting out bad, man.
Too much hourly too.
He's a trainee. I don't think he can do anything.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, he just got
User
whitelisted
joined your
by
channel. User left your channel.
Jonathan. That's how I knew Jonathan was coming out here, but yeah. I don't think Jonathan wants to talk to me much.
I just messaged him and didn't say anything. Like, your job, hire more people.
User
and
left your
fucking make
channel.
those people flight instructors and making sure they get online as they're gonna get fired. It's not that hard.
He could hire me. I have my app in.
User joined your channel.
I have like real world experience and stuff.
User left your channel.
But I'll just
Just be
keep
on
the
the-
parking lot warm.
Should be on the TeamSpeak app if he comes. Todd Gold, if you don't mind, man. I'll be awesome.
I just heard an explosion. That didn't sound
Yeah, I
good.
did too.
User joined your channel.
Alrighty, Mango. You have a good one. I will see you around.
Oh hell, I'm still on the call. I forgot.
What call?
Our phone call.
I thought
Thanks,
we
you
hung
can
up
hear
a
me.
long time ago.
Well,
User
on my
left
end,
your
it
channel.
still says transmitting, but that's yeah. I'm not on a call. Never mind.
Oh, another thing you're going to want to do to help your frames out, if you press G and go to your settings, that grass
User joined your
straw,
channel.
you might just see GR at this point if your stuff's all screwed up with your monitor. But you can slide that all the way to the right, and it'll turn the grass off and help your frames quite a bit.
I noticed that already. I turned it on just a tick below the right. I mean, the grass doesn't look all that great.
I mean, all it is extra entities as far as I'm concerned. I don't even notice that it's not there. Sure as hell notice when it is there, though. Not to mention
User
if somebody's
joined your
hiding in the
channel.
grass, it's, you know, kind of annoying when you can't see them, but you should be able to see them.
You know, I hate to say it, but at this point, I think I may have to stage a hostile takeover of the FAA.
User
This
joined your
shit's
channel.
beyond ridiculous at this point.
User in your channel timed out.
I don't know how the hell you're planning on doing that. That's probably not a good conversation to have in the FAA parking lot. Especially not while I'm live streaming.
Like I would ever really do it, please. I just want someone to come out here and talk to me and let me know, like, you know, if it'll be years, if I should just burn my application, you know, what I should do. Because
Right.
nobody will talk to me.
User
Nobody.
joined your channel.
Like, someone's job has to be looking at applications in, like, public relations. At this point, I'm just going to put at FAA. Someone come to the airport parking lot, please.
I would give it a couple more minutes and then
User
do
left
that.
your
I mean,
channel.
there's a fine line between impatience and persistence.
There's a fine
User
line
joined your
between doing
channel.
your job and not doing your job.
Yeah, I mean, how I feel bad for just, you know, coming on for the second time in like a week and going off duty. Like I should be over there doing something, but I mean, we got plenty of people around right now, but
User joined your
I'd love to
channel.
be somewhere doing something. No one will talk to me, though. No one will do anything. It's
User
just they're
joined
all
your
little
channel.
16-year-old kids off in their own world doing whatever they're doing.
a lot of them aren't. FAA is the only faction I've seen that's like that. Like the lead over FIFR is really good. Tensikawa Drudge, the leader over police department, Lolzum Walker, he's really good. Our captain is fucking incredible. So,
Well, I mean, they might have thought, hey, let's not hire a director for something when they're going to be gone for a couple of weeks, right? Like the day after they're hired.
yeah,
Because
and I
that's
don't
going to
know.
create a ton of extra work for him. That's just shooting yourself in the foot from the get.
I
I
don't
mean, if
know
he had
what
some help,
process went
maybe.
through to get him to get that position. I don't know if he was sub-director before, then got promoted when it was wiped and brought back, or what the hell the deal was.
I mean, I'll
How
just be honest at
managed
this
that one.
point. I got to do 2 ride-alongs for an hour for FIFR to fly for them, so I'm out on that. The FAA won't respond to save my fucking life. What is the point of even being
User
here? There's
joined your
nothing I
channel.
can do because no one will talk to me.
I mean, as far as if you want
I
to
can
join a
apply for
faction,
every
yeah.
job on this island, and no one's going to talk to me because nobody gives a fuck.
I mean, you've only ever dealt with
So-
FAA. You'd have a response to your Coast Guard application within 2 or 3 days. You'd have a response to FFIR with around about the same time. And Sheriff's
No, because I
Department
gotta go
is
through 2
actually
hour-long
hiring.
ride-alongs for FIFR.
Well,
and
yeah,
then do
so
this
you
other
know
crap.
how it
then
works.
I can put an application in. Then I
Yeah.
can do this, and then I can do that. And it's like, for someone coming in who just wants to have fun, what the fuck are they supposed
Well,
to do?
that's what roleplay is about. Well, I mean, ride-alongs aren't boring.
I
Right.
can't roleplay if no one will respond. Like, roleplay requires 2 people. It
Yeah.
takes 2 to tango. Like, I need someone from the FAA here to roleplay their position. You want to play the FAA director? Great, let's do this.
I snaked FAA. They're coming here right now, guys. I snaked FAA.
Nice.
Oh, all right
Thank
then.
you, sir. I'm going to have to get your name now.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
I saw like the
User left your
guy. I'm
channel.
like, yo, can I talk to you? He's like, I have a question. I'm like, yeah, what's your question?
User
I'm like, just go
left
to
your
airfield
channel.
and you can answer the question. It's like, I'll be there in a second. And also the flight instructor's like, I'll be there in a bit. I'm like, okay.
User joined your channel.
Nice. All right. See, get them ball rolling. I know you're getting frustrated and everything with having to wait, but like I said, FAA is the only faction that has this kind of issue. Like with Coast Guard, I had my application responded to within 3 days, and I was processed the same day that I had a response. And then FIFR and Sheriff's Department are much the same way. Lowell and Walker, as well as Tensikawa, are both very good. Captain Sullivan is very good.
User joined
I
your
think it's just
channel.
FAA
User joined your
is in
channel.
a rocky place right now
User
and needs
joined
to
your channel.
rebuild and get a solid structure before they start trying to build. I don't know.
I understand that. It's been a rough couple of days. I'm just frustrated and taking it out on all the wrong people, and I get that, but, you know, I'll go
User
and have a
joined your
cigarette and be
channel.
fine.
User left your channel.
Oh, crap, I gotta eat too. That reminds me.
User joined
Did
your
you
channel.
did you ever get food when you went to the general stores?
No, I was focused on the phone.
Okay.
User
Got
left
phone.
your channel.
Forgot to eat. Typical.
User joined your channel.
Fucking cop stole my phone, dude. Unacceptable.
User in your channel timed out.
There you go, Mr. Kane. There's 3 Coke and 3 burgers for you. You need any food, sir?
User joined your channel.
That'll be fucking delightful.
User disconnected from your channel.
There you go.
Got some Coke for me as well. Haven't Coke in years.
Right. Oh my god, I remember when I first landed on the island, I went probably a week without drinking anything.
User joined your channel.
It's been so long, I think I forgot how to eat.
User joined your channel.
Oh, that was so good.
User disconnected from your channel. User
Hey, I'm
joined your
Zane, by the way.
channel.
Unless if maybe he's gone out of his head. In which case, I'm whoever you want me to be.
What? Oh my. My god.
User left joined your channel.
Alright.
Now, with any luck, he won't forget to come by here. He's gonna roll over here and see, like, you know, 2 cars and a semi, 3 people standing here like,
User
oh, what the hell have I gotten
disconnected from
myself
your
into?
channel.
Fucking back.
That's a BMW. That's somebody important, maybe.
Oh. That's somebody important, boys.
How could you tell that was a Beamer from all the way back here?
Because there's only so many different variations of BMWs.
God damn. Hello.
It's Dan Danderson. What do you mean no one important?
Never mind. You're important. Hello. How you doing today,
Exactly.
sir?
Hello.
Hey, what's up, Dan?
How are you fellas? What you doing on my airfield?
I'm waiting for a certified training instructor.
User left your channel.
Oh, sorry, I can't help you there. I wish I was one.
Are you going
we're
to work in the tower
clearance.
anytime
I
soon
get
so I could maybe shadow you?
Your instructor clearance. How down?
This is the issue. I don't have a license.
Neither do I.
User entered your channel.
No.
Even allowed to fly without nah, you're not allowed. That's fucking
Nah.
Kirsten.
I mean, if you
User
were to
left
do
your
it,
channel.
I'm not, I'm not advising this, but if you made a fake call sign, no one would know. As long as no one checks before you take off, but you didn't hear it from me.
I
Yo,
didn't hear anything.
Can you get like your
That was
like
weird.
Jonathan
left
or
your
like
channel.
fucking like Jack to get down here? That'd be like fucking beautiful.
Oh yeah, one sec.
Don't tell him that there's 2 people waiting for him. Just say that I need to speak to you about some important matters.
Alright. See if he comes. Yo, I just bought this whip, bro. I didn't even know that you can buy cars now from the car dealer.
Wait, you can do what?
Yeah, dude. Right in front of the car dealer in Silverton.
Are you
And
fucking
you
shitting me?
can
Are
buy-
they just
buy her-
taking off
yeah.
all civilian interaction out of this island? Like, we had the supermarket, we had the gas cans, and
Yeah.
I was like, okay, you know what? I think I can live with this quality of life deal here, but now we don't even have to buy cars from people?
Yeah. I mean, it's more
Ugh.
expensive, but...
Well,
This
yeah,
was 160,
but how much more expensive is the real question?
Yeah, it depends what car. And you can get like a Crown Vic for 18K.
18K.
The
Well, compared to like the
Mustangs-
12K you can get it from like Gun Company or like 15K or
Yeah.
whatever, then I don't know. I'm okay with it as long as it's like ridiculously expensive, so it only is like a money sink for people who have tons of money already. But I don't like how they're adding vendors for everything.
No, my issue is there's never anyone to sell my shit anyway, so...
Right. You're always gonna have to be
if there
waiting
was-
on
if there was
orders or
enough
whatever.
people, then yeah, I see.
Yeah. Well, it's like we had
Uh.
the grill issue where the grills would eat your food, and then, you know, fishing was broken and everything. So, you know, all the
Yeah.
food businesses went out, you know, all the food companies went out of business. So, how did they respond to that situation? Oh, we'll just make a supermarket vendor.
Yeah.
Like, we don't need to fix
Yeah,
the
I walked
grills
in
or
the
food.
supermarket and there was a furniture store in there. I went, wait a minute. I thought I was hungry, not in need of a chair. So I picked up a chair while I was there. I mean,
Yeah, it's like
guess,
so.
I guess the good thing is you can sell it. You can sell vehicles too. So.
Well, that's okay, I guess, but it
Yeah.
takes the player interaction out of it, and that's what I don't like.
Yeah.
But
I just
it's
wanna
like, well,
do
it's like,
air traffic
you know,
control.
right now you go and log out in your house, all your furniture disappears. What are they gonna do? Is sell pre-furnished houses?
User joined your channel.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I've never
User
been
joined
assigned
your
a motel
channel.
room that was devoid of any furniture. I'd be a little bummed if I got in. There was, you know, like no toilet, no bed.
Like, well, this is fine. This is comfy enough for me.
Well, shit, guys. I tried. He should be if he's not at the impound. He was at the impound last time I saw him. I'll go see if he's still there. Tell him to get over here.
Alrighty.
Is Jonathan the one that handles the applications and such for FAA Tower?
Yeah, him and Tom.
Yep. Dan,
Or
this is Jeff Kane. This is the one I was telling you about yesterday when
Oh,
you were
okay.
over at CG base.
User
Well,
was
Jeff,
moved out of
let's
your
see if we can
channel.
real quick.
Nice to meet you. I obviously
Nice to
suck
meet
at
you.
introductions.
But I don't know if the head of the department can take
User joined
applications.
your
But
channel.
they might be able to. But if not, the directors definitely can.
Good deal. I put mine in when Jonathan was on LOA, so I don't know if he's gotten his to-do list down to the point where he has a chance to look at the apps or not yet. But
yeah, I know he's got a lot going on right now, so if you don't hear back today,
God, yeah.
you should tomorrow.
Cool.
But I'll go on a manhunt for them.
I appreciate it, Mr. Danderson.
Guys,
Have a good one.
No
I'm
problem,
getting
you too.
teleported,
Nice
boys.
meeting you, sir.
Later, boys. Going to heaven, boys. I'll see you guys later.
Cool.
You have fun
Nice
up
meeting you.
there. Tell me if
Oh,
that stairway is all it's
they're
cracked
gonna
up to be.
teleport
User
me.
joined
They're
your
gonna
channel.
teleport me to heaven.
Let me know what your call sign is if you decide to go that route. I want to watch.
Alright, dude. Boys, home.
Did I just hear shots fired in Lubbock?
Did he
See-
just disappear into thin air?
He probably went to bed or logged out.
He left
whatever.
his truck right there. That's nice.
User left your
It'll be
channel.
taken care of momentarily. See if
It'll actually stay there.
Good day to you, Tom.
I really kind of a little bit annoyed that he left that there because unless if it's marked for impound, it's just gonna stay there until the tsunami happens.
Good lord. Yeah, yeah. Well,
Once the tsunami happens, everything gets put back in your garage. If it's
Right.
impounded, it'll go to the impound lot where we sat at the other day when you had to deal with the electrician.
yeah. Oddly enough, you know, Lubbock's the only town on the map that is not marked.
It's
User
marked.
joined
It's
your
just
channel.
it's Silverton.
Like, yeah, it's Silverton. It's just not properly marked.
Well,
is
no,
what-
it is properly marked. It used to be called Lubbock. They just changed it to Silverton the last couple of updates, and people just don't like change. So we keep
So
calling
it
it
should be
Lubbock, even though
Silverton
it
Airport?
is technically Silverton. This is Elizabeth Airfield.
User joined
Right,
your
but you
channel.
still say Lubbock Tower, not Elizabeth Tower or...
You can say
Silverton.
Silverton Tower, but most people are gonna call Lubbock Tower because, especially when and flight and such, that's just what they're used to. That's what they learned is Lubbock Tower,
Yeah.
Lubbock Airspace, not Silverton Airspace. I don't know why they tried to change the name of the town. I don't know what the purpose of
Right.
that was, other than making things more complicated than it needs to be.
Probably because Lubbock is a real town in real life. You know,
I'm sure
in
Silverton is
Texas.
too.
Oh, is that him with another truck?
I would doubt it.
Kind of missed. The
Well,
turn a
see,
little
they have
bit.
to take all their pallets in here and then take it over to this hangar so they can create their aircraft. So they
Right.
can
Oh, I
like
got
make
User
it.
joined your channel.
So they have all the steel and iron and whatever pallets of materials. Then they
That
have to
makes sense.
snake that big ass
I wonder
truck
what
all the
was
way through
over
here.
there. Probably a hangar or something, maybe.
Well, no, the entrance. There's actually no gate over there. If we wanted to, we could go on the fucking airfield, which is stupid as hell. But whatever.
Yeah, they took the bar gate out because they're wondering if FAA people, I read in the
Yeah.
forums, I guess, to, you know, open it for people. So a lot of people were complaining they couldn't go flying because
that's
User
FAA.
the
joined your
gate was
channel.
down.
That's FAA.
That is the
User
coolest
was
truck
moved to
I
your
have seen on
channel.
Fisher's Island.
Hello, sir.
User left your channel.
Just need me?
Are you Mr. Farrington?
Peterson.
Anyone know the
Alrighty.
Peterson.
seems to have forgotten.
Oh.
Hello,
Help
I'm
me,
Zane
sir.
Core. This is Jeff Kane. I believe.
User left your channel.
What were you looking for? A shadow, or just somebody to process your application, or?
Well, I put an application in with the FAA. I know that Jonathan's been on LOA for a while, and you guys are
Yeah, he's
slammed.
back
I
now.
was just wondering if I could shadow a controller in the tower or something, if that would be possible. I don't know if it is.
So you put it in an application for an employee or a pilot?
For the tower, ATC.
Let me check for you. Nobody is on tower right now, I believe, so.
I
Yeah,
saw
we
Dan
can
roll through
operate
here a little
back
bit
at the
ago, but I
motel.
think he's off duty at the moment.
Application.
User left your channel.
Okay, and right. Let's see.
I've had experience doing ATC on other islands and in real life as well.
User joined your channel.
I'm not a
But
person
I
who
just
goes
wanted to
about
get a
that.
chance to see how things are done at this airfield.
I'll ask for Jonathan. I'm not the one who goes about it. I'm like the CFI guide, so. Okay. Jonathan. Wait a second. The like head of ADCs are two.
User left
Get
your
him here
channel.
then.
Take your time.
Yeah. Still.
User left your channel.
Jonathan, do you copy?
User left your channel.
Wondering though, as if you just park in the corner or the semi over there, if you can like get your
User
materials
joined
out
your
too.
channel.
The semi isn't ours. That was the other guy who was here. I don't know what his name was. He was
I
looking for
mean,
a
like,
CFI.
if you like crafting shit, and if you just go with your semi in the corner so you don't get on the airfield, if it will work too.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm not really sure that actually would be a good
I tested
idea.
one time.
Yeah, I don't know why he left that semi here. He just took off. Todd Cole was his name, if I remember right.
Hopefully we'll have SD or somebody come through here and mark it for impound soon enough. I don't know if we have...
It was a chaos in Silverton, you know, like the dealership where the vehicle shop is supposed to be on the map.
Yeah.
Some weird reason, the guy who sells the vehicles appeared on the island, so you could buy vehicles there, and everybody was rushing, so everybody was just buying a lot of vehicles because they knew it was getting removed, as it's not supposed to be there. So like there were like 1,000 vehicles over there.
Oh wow.
Wow.
But Jeff.
Yep.
My name is Jack. Let me show my ID. I got good news for you.
Hi.
Hello, sir.
Are accepted already.
Holy
Name,
mackerel.
sir.
Thank you. That's awesome.
You are on the training period.
Nice
so
to meet
you're
you,
not
sir.
allowed to get into our
Zane
road.
Cora.
Nice to meet you, Zane.
Let me check something.
Trying to say your name. Oh my god.
If you just hop in my car, I'll get you your uniform.
I talked to the director over here too.
That is the, he's not the director, he's the CFI lead, I believe.
I need to talk to him. Shit.
User joined your channel.
And Mr. Kane, you forgot to lock your Crown Vic.
I always forget.
I mean, I don't care if it gets stolen. I don't think anyone's gonna steal a rusty Crown Vic, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I don't know if somebody wants. Oh, wrong one. Somebody. You have a friend with you? If so,
User
you can
left
hop
your
in.
channel.
Yes.
Hello, boys.
Just hop in.
Welcome back.
Is that? Hey, bud. Bud.
Yeah, what's up? Talking to me?
I guess so. You just wanted to know.
I'm so confused.
Yeah, me too. I have no idea what he's talking about.
Do you need a ride or you just sitting here?
No, this is my car. I was sitting
Okay.
here with Mr. Kane, but he just went away with the FAA CFI lead, I believe, to go process his
Okay.
application, get his uniform and everything. So
User left
I'm
your
heading out of here
channel.
now. The guy you were talking to a
Alright.
minute ago left his damn semi here and just
Oh man.
poofed into thin air, so...
Oh, rip. I'll leave that up to the other FAA, not my problem.
Alrighty, yeah, have a good one.
Alright, you too, man.
User left your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Shark 1 scrambling. Do you have any pilots available?
We need as many people as possible on this.
A firm Guardian 1 scrap.
Okay, so we'll use my Guardian. I've got like.
User entered your channel. User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel. User in your channel timed out. User left your channel.
Checkpoint, can you get one more steam in the front?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna send Irvin over. You better run. Shark 1,
User entered your channel.
Northern fishing area, start session there. We'll
User left your channel.
Copy that.
User in your channel timed out.
Rennie, you're gonna have to do the negotiations on this one. Repeat. You're gonna have to do the negotiations.
User left your channel.
Roger that. Already went departing from base, heading to illegal fishing area east.
User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel. User in your channel timed out. User entered your channel. User joined your channel.
7 approaching base 4 range Mustang.
User left your channel.
Grenade, don't get yourself taken hostage either, right? That's gonna be a stupid thing to happen.
Indeed. This is Shark 1. We have spotted a yacht in the middle of the water on turtle fishing by north side.
Are you a Fed? Yeah, because I can't smell my car.
Guardian 1's heading towards your location. Be advised, we do have the rifle on board, so if we can, we may be able to disable.
10-4 Shark 1 has a rifle on board too.
Kill.
I see 3 hostages.
How many guns? Say again, how many gunmen?
Stand by.
Currently only have eyes on 3 hostage takers, skeletons, over.
What is this? The Pirates of the Caribbean? Guys in the yacht.
It's kind of a shame. I'd like to be a part of that situation, but I'm off duty and it would take far too long to actually get there and be of use. Otherwise, I would totally go and do that situation. It sounds like they're having fun over there, actually. But instead, I'm going to go get my license and get that out of the way.
Take that 4 hostage takers.
Medical treatment? I need medical treatment. No worries, mate. It's smarter if you go behind my ambulance and then on the side of the road.
Be advised, you won't be able to do any good luck with that rifle at that distance, so I advise not to use that.
I'm trying to get in contact with them if it's okay for me to board and do negotiations, but they're not responding on Twitter.
Part 1, when you drop them off, don't immediately go back. Make sure it's not the bow gunner who's going. Make sure your bow gunner's still there so you can at least cover. Also, for everyone who's on comms, just make sure your GoPro is running at this time.
User
Who's doing a
disconnected from your
flyover of
channel.
the yacht.
Can we keep comms clear
User
for now?
joined your channel. User left your channel. User joined your channel.
Guardian 1, can you do something about the goose?
User
Already gave
left
him
your
warning,
channel.
If he comes back again, he's getting shot. Great, just inform them what the shots that may happen is towards the goose, not to
Come and pick me up again, Shark One.
There's 2-3, sorry. There's a trespassing Silverado on the base.
go with it accordingly. Tell them to leave, as well as if you can try and detain and get a marshal down there as well if you need. They are trespassing. It would be a I believe it would be a misdemeanor for trespassing. Or if they have a weapon, it would be up to a felony of 3rd degree.
Yeah, they are just asking for the way though. Seeming really friendly. Should I just, see what's up?
Just inform them that the area they are in is a restricted military area, and they could be possibly shot if they were not identified beforehand, as well. Just say that.
10-4.
F5.
Alright.
F5 far to the unit on C.
Oh my god.
Send the FIFR.
Is there any chance you have one of my EMTs with you?
I believe.
User
like,
joined
we're
your
on scene
channel.
Right now.
Repeat, is he with you or not?
Not.
Can we keep the comms clear so I can read out what they demanded, please?
Hey farm, what did they demand, Grenade?
Their demands were as follows. Both to get away, preferably an RBM, 10k wire transfer. And they refused to let go 2 of the hostages. They only released 2 hostages for that.
No, well,
They do have Under Sheriff Kane Miller on board, and they want me to inform SD about that.
Right, Granny, we're going what we're gonna do is we have to kind of discuss
User
what
joined
we
your
have to do
channel.
here. Now, I plan on taking up the boat. What we can do is with an RBM, we'll send one times RBM down with them. It will be driven by one of us, I guess. We'll say that later.
User joined your channel. User joined your
10K
channel.
transfer. We won't do a 10K transfer. However, we'll give them a 5K for one hostage, another 5K for another. They want 10K. They're gonna have to give us 2 hostages and 1 hostage for the RBM as well.
Well, the demands that came with the demands I read through now is for 2 hostages. Yes.
Right. Then they say to them, as negotiation-wise, try and get to be. If you give us 1 hostage, we'll give you 5K.
SD to CG.
And
CG, do you want help from ERT with that hostage situation up there?
ERT, can you stay on standby and get ready to quickly take over? Yes.
10-4 will be at CG base momentarily.
By the way, NSD on Freak, I just want to inform you that your Under Sheriff Kane Miller is one of the people taken hostage.
10-4.
SD, how many ERT members do you have so far? SD?
Yeah, go ahead.
How many ERT members are there?
User left your
at this
channel.
moment, I can only see 2.
Copy, then plus MSRT we have 4, I guess.
User left your channel.
Officers in this. Can you head up to the boat and say to them, alright, we'll get to work on it, right? It's gonna take some time, right? It's gonna specify them. It's gonna take some time, okay?
The 10K and the RBM.
SD is switching over to CG comms.
Copy that, SD. Yes, say to them that it's gonna take some time to get that, but we're gonna be working on it, okay?
Roger that. I'm gonna approach now.
RD1 will be heading back to base at this time.
Oh, hello.
What are you here for?
I am here to get my license. I was getting ready to call somebody over Twitter, yeah. Is that available at the moment?
10-4 ERT will be on our way back this time. Guardian 1, that is.
User left your channel.
Guardian 1, tell that goose to stop approaching.
Hello, sir.
Ooh. Just follow me inside. Okay, I didn't actually have to plan on doing any tests, so give me a minute. Let me pull up a couple of my documents here.
Don't take too long.
Alrighty, take your time.
While I'm doing that, are you a part of Coast Guard Port Security?
User
that is a
joined your
negative.
channel. User left your channel.
Sucks.
Just need the civilian license.
User joined your channel.
That means I'm gonna have to test you and everything. And maybe I'd get it easy. That's everything I needed to open. Okay. Ask you a series of 10 questions. You can miss up to 2 questions before failing the test. You pass the written portion of the test. Actually, hold on. First off, I need $500.
Raid, I'll be there momentarily.
There you are at your feet.
Okay. Apparently I'm already holding.
User joined your channel.
At CG base momentarily.
Guardian 1, take off, go back onto scene.
Okay. Ask you a series of 10 questions. You can miss up to 2 questions before you fail the test. Assuming you finish that part, we'll go to the driven portion, and then you should be good to go.
Understood. Sounds good to me.
Any questions before we begin?
No, sir.
Telling goose inbound.
Right, then, we go, Mr. What's your name, sir? Zane Cora?
Yes, sir.
Cora with a K, huh?
Is DMV here?
Yep. I don't think I have your name. We may have met before, I don't know. Okay, I see.
Assistant manager of the DMV.
Any relation
Right, so
to Jonathan Farrington?
He's my brother.
Oh, alright then.
So they made another demand now.
Alright, you ready?
What's the new demand?
Yes, I am.
They redirected their demand
True or false?
from the
It is
old
legal
one.
to pass a vehicle on the right.
False. That is illegal.
Or false? It is not legal to drive off-road.
That is true.
I repeat, one goose for two of the hostages.
For clarification, true means that it is illegal to drive off-road.
Yes, it is illegal to drive off-road.
Okay. All 3 road speed limits that can be found on the island.
70, 50, and 30.
Right, true or false? You do have to pull over for an emergency vehicle while its lights are on.
True.
Oh, when passing an emergency vehicle that's pulled over with its lights on, you should do what?
Slow down and pass on the left.
How many points does it take to get a license suspension?
That I'm not sure, but I'm gonna say 9 as a guess.
And close, it was 11. True or false? A solid yellow line indicates that a road is ending.
A solid yellow line in the middle of the road indicates that it's a no passing zone. So, false?
How fast should you be going when passing an emergency vehicle with its lights on?
You should not be passing an emergency vehicle with its lights on.
Actually, I should probably clarify that. How fast should you be going when passing an emergency vehicle with its lights on when it's pulled over on the side of the road?
Okay. As slow as you can to safely pass. I would say, if there's an actual number, 20 miles per hour.
Right. If you do not have the right of way, you must do what when another vehicle approaches?
Come to a full stop and wait for them to go.
Give an example of the right of way.
If you are coming up to a stop sign and you see a vehicle coming on the intersecting road towards you, you will wait for them to pass in front of you before making a left turn.
Okay, congratulations, sir. You've passed the written portion of the test.
Well, I'd hope so, because I can drive on the mainland, so it's going to be a damn shame if I failed here.
Yep. So we're going to go and do the driven portion of your test, and then, assuming you pass that, we'll be able to license you today.
Sounds good to me.
How you doing, sir? I'll be back. I need to do his driven portion of the test.
How long is it gonna be?
It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes.
Alright.
He stated that all the hostages are important, but the most important one they have is...
Okay, and I will be doing that in...
my car.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you to do a... a series of turns, and yeah, so go ahead and bust down that barrier and get on the main road facing
facing which direction?
To the right, basically. Right, you're gonna take a left turn here. Actually, before you do that, do me a favor, turn on your headlights.
User in your channel timed out.
Alright, then we're gonna take a right turn up here. Turn up here, like at the end of this road.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the left here. Left here. Right here, like at the end of the road. Take a right up here.
Shark 1, quickly come back to base, pick up 3 ERTs and they'll come with you, okay?
Take the right up here. Take a right here again. Left here. Take a left here.
2-3 is ready on the base. What should I do?
You're gonna park us right where we left.
Alrighty.
User entered your channel.
We really need to get you guys like an actual parking lot here.
Yeah.
Be advised, we might need additional.
User left your channel.
No, that could fit quite a lot of people. Just
Go ahead and head inside with me, and we can.
We're gonna fit the SWAT team on this. We need to unload a few essays. I don't want to put them in danger.
essays, yeah, that baggage.
Okay, so you passed your test today. Giving you an 80. You got an 80 on your written and an 85 on your driven.
Okay.
You're gonna be getting your Class C license today. That was pretty much. Today's 26. Yeah, today's 26. Getting your Class C license today. Full permissions, no stipulations. Yeah.
Okay. And then if I were to transfer to port security within Coast Guard, I will have to come back here for a separate license. Is that correct?
That's a negative. The faction exemption only applies to Class C licenses. The main thing is that if you transfer to port security, if you were port security before you came here for your driver's license, I would have been able to just take the $500 and give you a faction exemption.
I see.
So there's no separate license or anything. It just makes it so that they don't need to go through the whole testing process.
Alrighty, that makes sense to me.
Ready, sir. You have a good day.
Thank you very much. And that will show up on my license, correct?
Should. Go ahead and show me your ID really quick. You're good to go. You have a good day, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. You have a good one.
Serving number 2. Boy, what school you go to? Pizza ain't got bone in it. He says you got bones in your shit then.
Will the goose be taking off?
Let me see your ID. Oh, Richard Sky, you're one of those motherfuckers.
That's an A5.
What are you, some sort of
Roger that, I'll inform them on Twitter about that.
You're gonna prosecute me for carrying a firearm? Actually, you know, according to the law book, I'm not supposed to carry in here. And I talked to Nick about it, and I was like, I work in this damn building. I'm gonna carry in this building if I fucking want. I work here. Fuck you. I haven't had charges brought against me or any of my employees, and if it does come here, I'll go to a federal court. I'll go above his head. Alright, so I'm gonna ask you, first off, I need the dollar bill for the test.
User joined your channel. User entered your channel. User joined your channel. User in your channel timed out. User left your channel. User joined your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
Current location is Chris Vest 022 090.
There will be a white and black
That must be him coming on the Crown Vic down there. I would assume. I don't know what if he's doing training today or what. I think he's doing training tomorrow. I'm not even sure at this point. I guess the cell phones are broken. He keeps saying call failed. So it worked earlier. So I don't know. Maybe there's some kind of issue with the radio or something. I don't know. I'll have to try and figure that out once he gets over here. But it looks like that should be him. That's not technically a parking spot, but alright.
It isn't? Did I miss? Oh, yeah, I got you. Okay.
We can park on the other side if you want to do that, since this semi is just... Did he leave this thing unlocked? If he left this unlocked, I'll just move it. It is not unlocked. I gotta say, that hat looks a lot better with an FAA uniform attached to it.
Right.
It actually like makes sense to have an earpiece since you have a radio on your back.
Right. I don't know how the radio works or anything. But, you know,
probably.
I'll get trained tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you how it works if you want to listen in, but I won't tell you how to talk until they tell you how to do that.
Well, it's caps lock, and it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I would imagine, but I don't know how to bring up the big radio thing that you bring up.
It's not that. That's just the phone.
Okay.
It's Alt P.
Okay, and then there's different frequencies and stuff.
125 is ground. 126 is air. I think you have it on speaker.
No wonder I can hear all that stuff because it's coming out right now. So yeah, how do I turn that off?
Set the channel to 100 or anything that isn't 125 or 126. And then when you
I can just change the speaker's volume and whatever.
You could do that too. But when
I can
you
also put it on headphones, I don't know what that does.
Headphones is so I can't hear it, so only you hear it.
Oh, okay.
You should have it on like that. That's why you can't hear my radio.
I have mine on right now.
I have mine on too, but it only comes through your headset.
Okay, there we go. So I can put it on left only, right only, or whatever.
I don't even think we have that option with our radio.
Yeah, so I'll just keep ATC in my left ear that way because it's coming in so loud I can't hear anybody else every time.
And turn the volume down. I keep mine at like 60 when I'm on duty and like 50 when I'm off duty. I have a different radio interface, but it's the same interface as you have in the planes, I'd assume. So I mean.
I got one swimmer going to check the goose.
Yep, 125 is ground, 126 is tower. You're gonna want to go and do you see where you can do set channel? Like
yeah,
you have to click set frequency whenever you change the frequency or it won't take.
So 100 should be 1, right?
What?
Channel 100 should be 1. That way there's nothing on there, right? I'm setting up my channels.
Oh, yeah, if you want to set 1 to just be basically turned off, yeah, you can do that.
There's one at the front of
Then have ground 125 is number 2 and number 3 is 126 for tower.
We wait on Coast Guard.
We need to wait for the 2 hostages to be in our possession.
And then if you want, you can put that big ass radio pack and the vest in your car. That way you don't look like you're all suited up for FAA all the time if you want to go off duty or whatever.
Alright. So Alt-P to make that go away, right?
Escape. Or Alt-P should do it.
So how do I talk on it? Caps lock or no?
No, caps lock is for the phone. Control caps lock is radios.
Your field, Coast Guard, your field.
but obviously I wouldn't suggest doing that.
Yeah, it just went beep, beep, beep. So yeah, it works.
We need to move in.
I could go on there right now and control, but Jonathan and everybody else are on the airfield right now. I wouldn't do it even if they weren't here, just to be clear.
You go start.
But I'm totally capable of doing it if I were trained. The guy that just took care of it left to go to bed for the night, so it looks like they have a hostage situation and they're really busy right now. I don't know.
That has nothing to do with FAA.
Who's controlling the aircraft? Well, there's a controller, but I don't know where he is. He's not in the tower. He's got to be around the airfield somewhere. I saw some people over there in a FAA truck with lights on by the helicopters, but I'm guessing it's Dan Danderson who's on duty right now.
It honestly wouldn't surprise me if they were on duty directing traffic and they're not even anywhere near the airfield. Just
you think they
blindly.
If I went on the radio and went like, "Dan, what's your 20?"
Is that a 10-4?
You're probably not gonna want to do that over aircraft frequency, no.
No,
User in your channel timed out.
I was gonna call him on the phone. Call him.
If you have his number, I mean, you can call him and ask him where he's at, if he's on duty or whatever.
I forgot to get it. When you show someone your ID, how do you look at it after it's gone?
They show it to you again?
Well, there's no way to bring that shit back up like a log.
No, you don't just like photocopy everybody's ID.
Right.
I went up to the DMV while I was waiting on you and got my driver's license.
And a concealed carry permit.
I've had that. Well, I can carry around this bad boy. Oh yeah. Why does it look like I'm carrying a bazooka? There we go.
Hold fire. AMT down here. Get the AMT off him now.
God, my radio is going nuts with this hostage situation.
Just went, turn around. A truck just
User
went
entered your
flying
channel.
and landed by the hangars.
So bad.
Arma physics.
What in the world? Yeah, I'm just. Oh, there's someone running. Okay. Hey, it looks like Dan from a distance.
Somebody, yeah, it's somebody with a radio pack on him, but he just doesn't have any clothes on. That's a bug you'll run into occasionally. Your clothes will just disappear, so you have to go rebuy them.
What's the yelling, whispering button?
Control tab.
Hey Dan, that you?
He's not gonna be able to hear you from all the way over here. He was just running down the center of the airfield in that grass patch, unless, I don't know, unless you're talking about something else.
I heard someone say they're taking the chopper out, huh?
But that way, at least you can listen in on how they interact with each other, and you can kind of get a feel for how calls and everything come through.
Yep. Listening.
But
Here,
it looks
I'll
like.
put it back on speaker so you can hear it.
Well, I think SD is getting a chopper up for that CG situation. I think is what's going on.
User left your channel.
I didn't know Sheriff's Department
right
had
now.
a chopper until I heard it on the radio earlier.
It's in that hangar right there where the airplane, the boat is next to. That's where they get it out of.
Well, I know
I
that.
just saw him leave.
Make sure you're not yelling, also. Generally want to be on normal. Yeah, so people aren't like, what is he talking about our helicopter for?
Yeah, right.
And when you stay pretty conscious of that, it'll default to normal, but like when you're in a car, you generally want to be on whisper. If you're in an aircraft, you want to be on yell because it's the only way you can hear going that fast. If you're in a boat, you want to be on yell.
Well, I'm just hanging out so I know, like, when I see sheriff's cars running over to that hangar when I'm on duty, I know what's up. They're about to go take the chopper out.
Well, we're going to have to get you a pair of binoculars, and you'll be able to actually see what's on the side of the vehicle.
User left your channel.
I have rangefinders, which tell me the range, obviously, and I have night vision on them. But I can't give these out. I mean, they're not technically illegal.
Air traffic control training and stuff. Because it looks like it's not really well organized at all. We just happened to find that dude. He hooked me up with tags and team speaking in here and got me my stuff. And then, you know.
I mean, it's a process. It'll It'll happen. It's just might not happen all in one day, especially since you're going to be fighting time zones probably for the one person who can train you for tower.
Well, it sounds like that dude that we talked to today, Peterson, Jack Peterson.
User
he's
joined your
gonna train
channel.
me. He's going to get me my rotary wing license, and then someone else is going to train me tomorrow on ATC. I don't
User
know
left
who.
your channel.
So we'll see.
Well,
Wonder why the ambulance
sounds
is
good.
over there.
I'm gonna guess probably that semi-truck that went flying.
Oh, right.
So do you want to go get a pair of binoculars, maybe get your driver's license? I need to sell you a better car so you're not driving around this fucking junker.
Well, yeah, that'd be nice, but honestly, I need to go get the kids' lunch like right now. I've been putting it off for a few, so I'm just gonna leave my car here real quick, and then I'll just log back in.
User joined your channel.
Or wait, if I leave the car here and I log out, I'll come back in the motel and I won't have my car. That'll be a problem.
No, you won't come back in the motel. As long as there's no tsunami, you won't come back in the motel. If there is a tsunami, your car will be back in the garage anyway.
Okay, so I just leave it here and I'll come back.
The only risk you run with leaving your car out is it could be stolen or impounded, but your car's locked, so it can't be stolen. So it might be impounded while you're gone, but there's a garage, like, I don't know, the racetrack's right over there. So worst case scenario, it's just a short run.
That's why I want a chopper so I can take it.
Well, you can't just, I mean, I guess, kinda.
I can get my license, and then after working for a while, I'll be able to get who is.
Yeah,
Hello.
but you can't just take a helicopter to the garage, leave your helicopter there, drive your car around, and just the whole time your helicopter's parked at the airfield. Or not the airfield, but the racetrack.
User joined your channel.
You see that person run by in his shorts?
Yeah, he's running back this way now.
Yeah.
Guardian 1's got an RTB.
Not really. I don't care. I mean, it seriously wouldn't stop me. Because listen.
He's down, he's down.
This is Charlie Papa 504 requesting to land runway 30. Charlie Papa 504 clear to land runway 30.
Did you just put it on speaker?
Yeah, I have the ATC radio on speaker, yes, so you could listen.
I already got Coast Guard radio in my head. I don't need that too. It's hard enough to hear things over them yelling back and forth about, well, not really yelling. They have good comms right now, but they're just going back and forth talking about the situation and, you know, do this, go there, this is happening, blah, 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 blah. This is what they're doing, this is what we're doing. Plus we have Sheriff's Department on our frequency as well, dealing with that.
I'm trying to take the RBM, but he's dead. The yacht is code 4 though.
I need an RTB.
Alright, well, I'm going to have to get out of here and get the kids' lunch and stuff. We'll be back in about 20-30 minutes. I'll just log back in right over here and we'll continue on, I guess.
Okay, I don't know what I'm going to do in the meantime. I have no idea at this point what the hell I'm going to do.
I shouldn't be gone all that long, honestly. We're just going to get something to eat. We're going to do some grocery shopping, so.
Alrighty, I may hop off for a little bit too, then message me when you get back and I'll be back here. Well, no, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I gotta put my vest back on so I don't lose it though, I know that.
Yeah. I really want to fly when I get back.
To this RBM. I can't move it when there's someone down on it.
Well, right now, like, I just think that you need binoculars, because if you're going to be in that tower, you're going to need them.
Well, I need binoculars, I need a map of the airport, so I know where the taxiways are, the general diagram, and all that, you know.
I don't know if they have all that. They probably do. I mean, I would assume they probably have one. I don't really know. But you can look at the map, and that gives you a general idea.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
You just want to screenshot that and put it near their monitor or something. You can write in.
That's what I was gonna do.
Just write in what the aircraft number or
monitor, and I'll have strips and stuff set up for myself so that I can do it just like real life.
User left your channel. User joined your channel.
That is a very fast taxi he was doing.
That is, yeah.
It's really hard to control the taxi speed in here though.
It is. It really is. And it's hard to stay on the runway because the rudders don't exactly turn it real accurately.
Oh, he's stuck.
Uh-oh.
See, and this is where your FAA vehicle would come in handy, because you could drive over there and help him whenever
User
there's a
left your
disturbance on the
channel.
airfield or
User
whatever.
joined your
Right.
channel.
You're not supposed
But I
to
don't have
take
an
your
FAA vehicle because I'm just an FAA trainee, so I don't have the vehicle
Right.
and all that stuff. I want that command one with the lights and stuff. That's kick-ass.
RBM is ready.
I think you'll get
Yep,
you'll get the
here
FAA
comes
vehicle,
Dan,
and
it
then
looks like. You can drive right through fences, right?
you're not
no?
supposed to.
User
No.
left your channel.
Apparently he just walked
User
through one,
joined
I
your
think.
channel.
Is the pilot on the left side of the fence or the right?
The pilot got out of his plane. I think he's getting back in his plane now.
User left your channel.
I don't know, but yeah, you'll have the FAA vehicle, so you can go out there and help people when they have issues on the airfield, or a lot of times you'll be communicating with us over at CG because there's like a rogue plane in the sky and we have to go shoot it down
User
or something.
joined your channel.
So there's
And
a lot of
remember, I'm not
interaction
allowed
that
to
FAA
take that
has.
vehicle off the airfield because it's only for use when you're working,
I
right?
don't know what the SOPs say. I know that I've heard a lot of people in FAA do it anyway, but I'm pretty sure by SOPs you're not supposed to leave the airfield with it.
I'm pretty sure the ground vehicles you can only keep on the airport. The command and director vehicles you can take off, but the one that the tower uses specifically, I don't think is allowed off the airfield.
I don't even know if the tower would have a vehicle. Like, I don't know if that's only a ground thing, or I would assume tower
I
would
think
have
they
it.
do
User joined your channel.
because a lot of time there isn't ground and tower just has to go and do it, you know. I
Right.
would assume. But I don't know. I also don't know how people know when ground is active and when it's not, aside from a tower controller saying.
Well, you'd have to put in
ground
a
is active.
you have to put in a suggestion for some kind of like lighting on the tower or something maybe that shows who's active, and you can turn the light on or off whenever you're active. You can put in a suggestion on the forums.
Or it could just go through the NPC that you log into duty with. Once there's a tower controller on duty, light up a green light. When there's a ground, light up a red light on top of the tower.
You know, something like that, so
way
people
it's
know
just
who's
active.
on.
joined your
Because a lot of time it's just you're supposed to say it 3 times on comms and be like, Charlie 6046 requesting spool up at CG base, whatever. You say that 3 times, and then you just assume Unicom and say, okay, there's nobody on, so be advised,
User in
we're
your
spooling up at
channel
CG
timed out.
base.
So you'll go on Unicom as 126.
126 is Unicom. That's where
when
pilots talk
125
to
is
each
not.
other,
Okay.
and you'll be like, Lubbock airspace, be advised, because there's no.
ground.
But you kind of have to get, try on ground and ask 3 times, and if you don't get any response 3 times on ground, then you go to air and you go to Unicom and be like, Lubbock airspace, be advised, this is what I'm doing.
Right.
But yeah, I think if you put in a suggestion for like some kind of something, maybe on the tower or something where everyone can see it, I think Kai would be more than happy to
25. Hold on.
to add that.
Which end is 25 on? I have no. Let me get my compass out.
25, I believe,
User
is
left
the
your channel.
diagonal runway going towards the CG base. So I believe it's the one. I think it's that side over there.
Top floor.
It should be pointing directly the way I am.
I mean, Nathan.
Runway 25 should be pointing at
Check
25
point,
on the
check point,
compass,
just go-
which is. Oh wait, no, I'm on the wrong numbers. My bad. Should be pointing roughly.
I believe 25 is the most northeast runway.
That'll be 250. 250.
User left your channel.
Yeah, it's the runway running parallel to us
250.
right now is 25. So 25 is taking off this way, right? That way.
They always take off on this runway. We taxi out on 7, which is the other side of this runway, and we come in on 25. So, yeah. So this would be 25 and 7.
User left your channel.
If you look at the map and you compare it to Coast Guard base off to the left side, you will see it is 7 leaving Coast Guard base and 25 coming back. And I don't know about this other runway diagonally.
Well, yeah, because it points to 070 on the compass, and then if you turn around and look to the right, it points at 250 on the compass. Is that the main runway everyone uses, or do they use?
All I know is when people take off in the Goose, they take off on 25 and they fly over CG base and bank left.
So what I'll do is advise people, you're cleared for takeoff in runway 25. Be aware of the Coast Guard airspace.
User
and
left
make a
your
left turn
channel.
immediately upon takeoff.
Yeah, basically they should know that, but half the time they don't do it.
Make a left turn. Well, yeah, but if I tell them to and they don't.
Right. Well, the reason being, aside from the fact that Coast Guard base is
User left
restricted
your channel.
airspace, is the fact that our helipads are like on the other side of that fence. So if they go directly over and we're taking a Jayhawk up, we're going to collide. Because they
User
take off, and
disconnected
if they
from
were
your
to keep
channel.
going straight, if you see,
User joined your channel.
you see where
User joined your
USCG boat
channel.
spawn is in the very southern or southwest part of the map? Our helipads are basically in line with that road that are next to the USCG boat spawn.
Then what I'll do is when you guys have active operations, I'll just suspend takeoff.
User left your channel. User left your channel.
7 the other direction. I'll have to deal with it. They don't model winds anyway.
Yeah, I mean that's an option. That guy came in really nicely in that
joined your
bell.
channel.
That was a really nice landing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that's the Bell helicopter. That's what EMS uses. That's what I think most people have as far as helicopters.
That's the one I fly in Microsoft Flight Sim, and it's a bitch to fly in Microsoft Flight Sim in a helicopter. Anyway, dude, I really need to go.
Yeah, I don't know why you're still here. I'm just waiting for you to go.
All right, I'm out. Shoot.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User disconnected from your channel.
Alright, so I think what I'm going to do now after, since he's gone, I'm going to go put this car away in the garage, and then I'm going to go take a shower because I got to do that today because I go back to work tomorrow. So, I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I'll probably be back if he gets back on. He's probably only going to be on for FAA type
User
stuff
joined
at
your
this
channel.
point. I don't see him getting on and just doing civilian things. So, at least that's one dedicated FAA person who will only ever do FAA. So, looks like we might be seeing an increase in FAA activity, thankfully. It'd be nice if he can be around and doing all that stuff.
Back to Altus to here, then back to Altus, and now I'm here again.
User joined your channel.
Head over to the racetrack here, put my car away, and then I will be out of here for now.
David 31, Edward back on comms. Cole, are you on comms?
If that plane comes back around here, feel free just to shoot them down.
User disconnected from your channel. Channel switched.